Pop filter did its job. All right, let's go. Chat.
Wait. When did Final Fantasy make a tabletop RPG?
Just recently.
Oh?
Yeah. And the rule set is
Yeah.
free on the FF14 website.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, FF14 made rules for tabletop, and they're just like, here, guys, have the rule set.
Is it? Has anyone looked at it? Is this any good?
Is it
Is this our new
playable?
fanfiction?
Dude, I only just heard about it today from the FF14 players over in my other server.
They said I only found out about it because FF14 sent me an email like, "Hey, there's a tabletop RPG. Come play." What?
Yeah, so how would any of us know then? The only
Yeah.
reason I run a good tabletop is because it's an established IP with an established company. Also, the tabletop's like older than we are, so.
Yeah.
Rip. Well, not older than Sign, but you know, older
No,
than
no, it is
Oh,
older than
yes.
Sign.
Well,
No, come on, nothing's older than Sign.
Ah, yes, I forgot. So we're officially upgrading Sign's age to Eldritch Abomination.
Yes.
Oh, wow,
Awesome.
Max. I don't know when they did this, but Artelosian Games actually relisted it on their website. Okay, maybe not. Okay, the first one was in '84.
Yeah, that's younger than Sign.
Yeah. I
No,
thought it was
that
older
is-
than that.
No, I was born in '84. That is literally younger than me.
Well, yeah, but
Well, no, if you were born in '84, then it's the same age
no,
as you.
the version I did was the role playing game. The board game was '84. The role playing game was '85. So it is younger than
Oh, the
Sign.
role playing
It
game.
is
Oh,
literally
okay. Yes,
younger
it
than
is 1
Sign.
year younger than Sign. It is exactly 1 year younger than Sign.
Amazing. It
Have
wouldn't
we
be the
inflicted-
same age as me unless it was January 1st. Damn.
Midnight.
Oh,
January 1st.
you're a New Year's baby?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so
Damn.
sorry.
Damn.
Yeah, it sucks.
My father is also was also born on New Year's.
I always feel bad for people born on like big holidays and big events like that. It's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Or right after big holidays where everyone has spent all their money.
They're all like, yeah, fuck.
Oh,
Dude,
you know,
shout out
wait,
to the
hold up.
poor kids born within 5 days of Christmas who get their
We-
birthday rolled into it. I feel so bad for them.
We
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
specifically, because my
Yeah.
mother was born on the 23rd.
Yeah.
We very excuse me.
Yes.
We very specifically celebrate her birthday a week early.
Yeah.
And it's very specific. This is the birthday present. That's the Christmas present. Now, there have been on times occasion at her request when we will combine them to get one big present. But that's the thing where they're like, listen, I know this is expensive, so I want you to do birthday and Christmas at the same time. And you go, okay, we'll do that. Otherwise, those need to be separate. Or you have
Yeah,
a
that's
problem.
fun.
Yeah. Anyway, gentlemen, it is that time again. That time where we gather around the campfire, the digital campfire, of course. Or you know, if you run an AMD computer, I guess the literal campfire. But you know.
Ha ha ha.
You fucking shit, I ran AMD computers for 10 years. Fuck off.
I know.
Right?
Bro, I ran a Phenom 2 until 2016. I don't want to hear shit.
You know, you're making
Man,
fun of
all
at least
I
we're
had
doing
to
better than
fucking
Intel
do-
right now.
All I had to do in the cold Vermont winters was turn on Warhammer Total War whenever I needed to warm up the room.
Dude,
Nice and
oh,
toasty.
Sneaky, were you? No, oh no, you weren't there. This was my freshman year. At one point, I forget why, but I had my laptop out, right? My gaming laptop.
Yeah.
And this was the one that vented heat out the back, not onto my dick, which was just wonderful. I forget why, but someone had left like an entire Hershey's bar behind my computer. They just put it down and they
Rip.
forgot about it.
Yeah. Go on.
And
Rip those though.
yeah, They came back a couple hours later, and they were like, "Oh, there's my chocolate bar," and they went to grab it, and their chocolate bar just kind of lished. Didn't come out of the packaging, luckily, because I would have fucking killed them. But they were like, What happened to my chocolate bar?" And then we look behind, and then I look, I'm like, "Oh, that shit's melted, bro."
What
Shit's
the
broke.
fuck is? Fanfiction.net just made a very bold claim, and I'm not sure it's gonna play out for them.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What this time?
We are working very hard on resolving outstanding issues and adding new features. Hosting and electricity, however, costs many thousands of dollars a month.
Hmm.
Oh,
I don't know
LMAO.
about that, champ.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
You don't allow pictures on your website besides, like, fucking 2 megabyte at peak profile pictures. You do text documents saved in RTF format. See, I'm sorry, man, but like that ain't much. Like QQ costs a couple $100 to host every month.
And they
And
host
you're-
images.
Yeah, and that has images and videos and like, a whole bunch of shit. And you're really gonna sit here and tell me that fanfiction.net for some reason costs literally 10 times that of QQ?
Where are you seeing that? Just on their website?
From
or
their
what?
website. And they said, if you want us to reduce ad-based funding, please donate to us at a coffee.
Aw, you did not, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you have their Twitter link blocked, bro.
Lol. Lamau.
But I mean, yeah, it's just like, I get it. We want to do ads so we can do this whole money thing and keep this whole thing running. That's cool and all. The fact that if I didn't have ad block enabled, we would be getting mid-paragraph ads.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
You think that's bad? There is a site here in the UK you have to pay to not accept their cookie. No.
Excuse you?
That's
UK
not how
moment.
this works.
UK
That
moment.
sounds like something the EU would just Europe in
They're
general
not
crack
part of
down
the
on.
EU.
They're not part of the EU anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
They
UK
very specifically aren't part of that.
The UK probably should look at some of the laws the EU has for consumer protection and borrow
Oh,
those.
well, Max, that would be assuming that the people who are in charge of Britain are somehow, like, competent or smart or can count
Listen,
to 4.
Every time I feel bad about US government, which is very often, I think, you know what?
At least we're not British.
At least we're not Liz Truss.
Yeah.
At least our presidents last longer than a head of fucking lettuce.
At least,
Yeah.
at least we're not Yanish Ubashwambi or where the fuck his name was. We're gonna
Listen.
solve the crime crisis of London by importing more of the people who are doing the crime. This will solve the crime by getting rid of people who report the crime.
Lawless. I thought the plan was to import. You know what? Can't make that joke.
You can, but you'll probably regret it.
Exactly. But what I can say is, again, like, listen, they're all bad. They're all really bad. None of them are as bad as someone who went, I bet this prime minister is not going to last as long as a head of fucking lettuce.
Well,
they
Liz
were
Truss
right.
deserved what she got.
She did. Which is, meme fodder.
I mean, it's like, look, I'm sorry, but if you have a conservative party that's more left-leaning than the fucking communists, well, that's... you know,
That's a
just
skill
fucking
issue.
Keep making fun of us with our two-party system there, Brit Bongs. Because you guys don't seem to know what the fuck you're doing.
Oh, you have two parties. It's such a bad solution. I don't want to fucking hear it from you.
Goddamn.
Nice
They-
no party system, shithead.
Bros exist on an island and can't even control how many people show up to it. Like,
Least
they
competent
got a
UA.
fucking natural wall. They can't.
Hey, come on now. That wall's. Hey, come on. That wall did a great job of keeping out the real European threat. Germans.
No, it didn't.
Yes,
No,
it
it
would be a
did.
shame if they were all speaking German right now.
They literally flattened half of Britain.
Well,
They almost took out London.
yeah, that's because they carpet bombed it. Germans still didn't get on it. Sneaky.
Why would you
can't
want to get on Britain?
Yeah, why
mean,
would
that's
you
fair.
want to get on it? Like, they didn't need to take control of Britain. They just needed to flatten it, which is the same
Also,
logic
Sneaky,
that we
you
use.
can't say the natural wall didn't do its job when people have fucking played. Like I want to know what fucking magic ass wall you got that's keeping planes out, motherfucker.
Have you ever seen someone
And you
fly
don't
over
get
the
to
Great
say a
Wall
wall of
China?
flak.
It's called AA.
I already knew what you joke were going to make, and I'm like, no, you don't get to joke a wall of flak. I know the joke. I know what you're going to say. It's a funny joke. Not this time.
I mean, like, look, I'm just saying, if you got a fucking natural water wall, like, you literally just have the best navy in the world, according to you.
No, they don't.
According to them, they do. You have the
Okay, I was
best
gonna say,
navy in
bro,
the world.
Bro, hang on, I gotta take a second. They don't have
Yeah.
a better navy than the U.S. goddamn Air Force.
Yeah.
Just the Air Force. Just a
Yeah.
friendly reminder. The U.S. naval, all of our combined fleets are like 5 or 6 of the top 10.
Yeah, you know, look,
Yeah.
we had to enter ourselves multiple times in the competition to to offer some
To
sort
give
of
other
resistance.
people a chance.
No, no, it's the joke of, like, you know, the best aerospace company in the world is the United States. The second best aerospace company in the world is also the United States. We had to start fighting ourselves to get some competition.
That's true. To be fair, sometimes we still let Russia's bragging get to us, and then we compete against what Russia wishes.
It's not even Russia. It's literally anyone. Anyone comes up and they're like, "Oh yeah, well our tank actually is bulletproof and it shoots railguns," and we're like, "Oh shit, fucking really? Okay, we got to make an anti-railgun god tank."
We do two things. We go, one, okay, we got to make the anti-railgun god tank, and then we go, also we got to make a railgun tank. At which point our opponents go, wait, no.
Yeah, wait, hold
We were
up.
just joking.
The fuck you mean a railgun tank?
Yeah, our plane is so good you can't detect it at all. It goes Mach fuck you and shoots the best missiles from 300 miles away. Shit, okay. So we have to design a plane that's even less detectable and shoots 350 miles away. Alright, done.
And thus the F-22.
And the F-22 was born, at which point Russia said, what?
Wait, what?
Me
We
with
were-
100.
How did you do that? I was pulling this out of my ass!
Imagine.
we were joking. Like, we can't even make that. I mean, we
We were
totally
lying.
made that.
Well,
It's-
we built against the stuff you said you had, so what did you expect?
Bro, you told me this was an APOC game. I bought 30,000 points of Titans. That's not my problem.
Wait, we're only joking. Yeah. I mean, hey, look. I don't think there's anything more American than the history of the U.S. Navy.
Oh god, no.
Which was, we invented the Navy because we hated pirates. And we asked the
Ah,
pirates to
yes.
stop pirating us, and they said, Lamau, no, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? So
And did we burn their cities?
made a navy, drove that navy all the way to Africa, burned down 2 towns of their fucking pirate fleet, and said, okay, do you want to do a treaty now? No. Okay, burn it down again. Okay, do you want to do a treaty now? No. Okay, burn it down again. Okay, do you want to do a treaty now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Please.
Burn down half of it. But yeah, listen. Or again, one of my personal favorites. Remember, the U.S. has functioning railguns right fucking now. We have
Yeah.
a boat with a functioning
Yeah.
railgun, and the
Well,
only
we
reason we
decommissioned
don't.
it.
No,
We-
Quote,
they're
unquote.
slated for decommissioning. They're not decommissioned yet. But the only reason that I was going to get there that we're decommissioning them is because they said, okay, we can do it. We need like 50 more years of material sciences before anybody's going to be able to make this work.
Yeah.
It's a
We
pain in the ass
we
for
need at least
maintenance.
15 more years of everything in order to make this
No,
shit
no,
work.
no. The only thing we need is a materials science catch up. We have boats with nuclear reactors. Powering it isn't the problem. The issue currently is that the rails don't last more than like 10 shots, Sneaky?
Yeah, it's 10 shots,
It's
yeah.
pretty bad.
Like now to be clear, that is 10 shots of go fuck yourself wherever we want it.
Also, to be clear, the railgun's effective range is longer than our long-range radar's range, which our long-range radar's range is 200 miles.
Like I said, it's go fuck yourself wherever we want it. And it's on a boat. So, like I said, that's not the
Yeah.
problem. The problem is, even for, and I want to be clear here, just to emphasize this, the ridiculousness of this for our overseas viewers, even for the United States, the replacement cost of fuck you wherever we want outside of 200 miles is too expensive. Even
Yeah.
for the United States. And we make a missile that's not a missile, it's a fucking blender.
Yeah.
The
thing is
Well, it's
great.
actually not a blender, because it doesn't spin. It's
a
actually
flying
just
Ginsu.
4 katanas strapped to a missile.
I know.
Folded 3 million times.
But yeah, we made a
Legendary
missile that's not actually a
American-
missile, it's a portable sword.
Yeah. We're gonna
I don't-
fire a sword at you really fast.
I learned this one from Borderlands.
So the problem with the railgun is that they're using a railgun and not a coil gun. The coil gun would actually, fucking work without stripping it out like the railgun does.
Yeah, the problem with the coil gun is power generation.
Yeah, the
so
coil
with way
gun's
more
power requires, way more power.
Yeah, I would say the coil gun takes way more power. We can make so either we need an energy advance for coil guns, which technically speaking we don't have a functioning coil gun, but we do technically have functioning rail guns.
Well, we can make a smaller coil gun, but not one to the size that they want for a navy
Yeah.
boat.
Man. Did you know
Also,
that Hoyoverse is actually funding fusion research?
Yeah.
Yes.
yes, because shit, man, our energy bills are whack. Servers are expensive to keep running.
Servers are expensive, so we're going to invent fusion power. That's the most
Thanks.
corporate thing I've ever fucking heard in my life.
Yeah.
Oh god, alright.
Only
Well,
problem
let's
is
get
it's
into
China.
fanfiction here. So, did we ever cover? Yeah, we did My Hero Academia. We clowned on My Hero Academia. We had a good time on My Hero Academia. What's the most
It was last
recent?
week,
Is there
wasn't it?
anything recent thing we can make fun of, really?
I don't know. Fucking, I don't know. Sneaky is what do we got for Final Fantasy crossovers? Let's try
I-
Final Fantasy. Let's
I'm
you know what?
gonna
Let's
be
try Final
honest.
Fantasy 9.
I'm gonna be honest. I have never played a single Final Fantasy game besides 13, and everyone tells me that's not a Final Fantasy game.
Everyone's
Oh no,
lying.
no, that is absolutely a Final Fantasy game. It's
Yep.
just the most aggressively. Here's the thing that they don't want to admit: it is the most aggressively Final Fantasy of the Final Fantasies.
Pretty much, yeah. It's great.
No,
yeah,
it's not
well,
great.
I don't know what to
If you're
say.
laughing at it, it's great. But it is the most aggressively JRPG that I have ever seen JRPG, where it just vomits words and terms at you in the first literal 5 minutes. There is no glossary. It explains nothing, and it says figure it the fuck out.
Yeah,
Didn't
like I
like
said, I don't know any of the Final Fantasy games, so I wouldn't really be able to do any commentating on it at all.
I understand.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate side effect of never owning anything beyond a PlayStation 2. Never actually playing anything on the PlayStation 2 that I did own. Besides Medal of Honor.
Yes, that would be a problem, I suppose.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here.
You know what? Lord of the Rings is coming back up. Let's go Lord of the Rings fanfiction, Sneaky.
Yeah, that's right. Lord
We
of the Rings
haven't
is
we haven't been
doing
there
the
in a
thing,
long
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
aren't they doing some animated series or something?
Yeah, I watched the trailer for that. The story seems really generic, but I don't see a huge issue with it. My concern is some of the animation on the fight scenes they showed looked kind of rough.
I mean, the story looked modern generic, which is to say it had all of the trappings of modern shit and none of the trappings that made me like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, like I
Garbage.
said, the story looks generic, but if we had good animation, I'd be fine with it. But it doesn't look like we're getting
I still probably
good
wouldn't watch it.
animation.
I mean, I'm just kind of getting really tired of.
Stop bringing back the old shit and making it worse.
I mean, there is that, but I'm also kind of just getting. It's like. Max, you remember the clip I sent you?
Which clip?
The Dustborn? That game
No,
came
not
out,
ringing
by the
any
way.
bells.
Okay, yeah. Well, that game came out, by the way. The Dustborn
Oh!
is made.
Yeah, okay. That.
Yeah. So the Dustborn is made by a bunch of Scandinavians from Oslo, funded by the EU, and it's about a bunch of blacks and Mexicans from
Oh,
Africa
that
and
fucking
Mexico
game!
who illegally cross into definitely not the United States. And it's a adventure rhythm game
What?
thing. Yeah. And so in the opening minute, you sing you the player controlling the band sing in a really off tune, really shitty key their flagship song, how they're dustborn and they're newborn searching for the new porn.
Oh,
I see.
Yeah, they're associating newborn with porn.
gamer.
Please
Yeah.
tell me that's a really bad translation error.
No, it's in English. The game was made in English. It's not a translation. And then your superpower as a black person, main character, female, queer, is the ability to power word at people.
Oh, that thing.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
you activate your hard R and shout something at someone.
God.
And the on-screen prompt for your hard R is triggered. And you have to press a button to activate your trigger. and then you shout something at the person that triggered you, and this will invoke a power word upon them, based off of what you say. So if your character screams "shut up," no one's allowed to speak besides you.
This game is it's satire, right?
As far as we can tell, no.
Yeah, as far as we can tell, it's not.
Oh dear.
But yeah, it's as I forget who said it, but someone said, you know, when your main characters are so bad, you're actually rooting for the bad guys.
When the bad guys seem actually reasonable in comparison.
Yeah. It's just it's this sort of level of schlock that exists now. I mean, you know, Netflix went out and fucked up the Lara Croft animation, and now Amazon, I think they dropped the Lara Croft live action animation
Didn't
that they were
they
gonna
drop
do.
the
Pretty good.
didn't
Yeah.
they drop the animation?
No, they dropped the live action, I think, or something. Either way, I'm just really tired of
Aren't we all?
generic female girl boss who's going to explain to you, the audience, why she's so cool. Never actually show it, just explain to you why she's cool. And that's the whole story.
Yeah. Wow. Also, I'm sorry. I was looking at that clip for the Dust Board. That's wow.
Yeah.
That's really just right there. That's
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's
I'm just tired of it. You know, if it was like back in the day where it was like, oh, this person's a girl boss, I'd just be like, alright, okay, whatever. Is the animation good? Yeah. Is the writing decent? Yeah, okay, I'll probably watch it. But now at this point, I'm just like fucking scorched earth at all. I don't. Main character woman, I don't watch it now. I'm just done. Like, I'm sorry. You, the people who create media, have burned me out on it. If the main character's a woman or a minority, it's probably gonna be bad. I'm not gonna waste time on it. That's the position I've come to now at this point in 2024. Give me something that's not fucking just gonna be. Oh, by the way, apparently episode 1 is filled with a bunch of woman comes up with idea and everyone scoffs at her because she's a woman, and it turns out she was right all along, and then she goes, well, you should have listened to me. I'm
God,
a
I hate
woman.
that shit. It's fucking insufferable.
Yeah, it's just like, can we just have another Ripley? Can we just have a
No.
Samus?
fuck. I miss
No.
Ripley.
Yeah.
Could we get
Don't we all?
could we get Terminator 2 Sarah Connor again?
Yeah, right,
No,
exactly.
absolutely not.
Could we? Oh God, if we could please get Metroid Prime Samus back, that would just be the.
Well,
fucking-
she is
Right.
back apparently.
She can't be both sexy and a badass at the same time.
Lies.
thing,
That's not
though.
allowed anymore.
Metroid Prime proved that to be definitively
But
wrong.
that's the
It's
thing,
not
though, right?
allowed
Like,
anymore.
Ripley wasn't sexy, right? Like, she wasn't fucking bayoneted, okay? Like, Ripley
True.
was just in workman's clothes. She's sweaty and bleeding half the time. Not even half the time, like 3/4 of the
Yeah, I would
Alien
say
movies. She's
3/4 of
sweaty
the
and
time she's
bleeding.
either sweaty, bleeding, or covered in oil, or all three. Or
Oil,
grease and oil.
blood, grease. You know, she's not sexy, okay? She's not projecting power. And yet she's a strong female character anyway, because she's toughing it through impossible situations.
Yeah, but Ripley's the gritty kind of woman, and they don't like that.
I don't care. I just want good fucking. I want I want to be able to go to a Barnes and Noble and pick up a book and be able to read the book. And I want to stop reading fan fiction. But, like, Dresden is, like, the final barrier, and then I have to admit that there's nothing worth left reading. So
Counterpoint, go fuck yourself. I've given you multiple, like, look, I get it. There's a lot of bad shit out there. I go out of my way to try and find decent books, and I've recommended a multitude of decent books to you, and you just won't read them
I
because
know.
I'm going to go read fan fiction. So unfortunately for here, I'm going to say go shut the fuck up. That's self-inflicted.
That's fair.
But Atin, if I read those books, then there's nothing left.
But if you never read them, then you won't have ever read them in the first place, and the people who write them will stop writing because fewer people are buying
But
the
Atin,
book.
what if I need it later?
Kill him.
Ow.
Kill him and force him to use the full revive.
I can't revive normally right now. What if I need it later?
I'm gonna shove that revive down your ass.
Let's see what we got here for Lord o' the Ring. We got Alice by female author. While there were so many things she wished to know, her past, who she was, why did the ring show her terrible things? Why were people screaming? She is the adopted daughter of Thranduil, and she goes with her brother Legolas to the Council of the Fellowship of the Ring. And worse, a strange sickness has taken hold of her. She will not be a Mary Sue or the 10th Fellowship of the Ringwalker. I don't know if I believe you, author.
Sounds like bullshit.
Comfort and adventure. Yeah. I'm sorry, but if, like, you're really gonna sit here and write a self-insert OC that's taking place as the same moment as Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring is taking place, and you're gonna be like, yeah, I know the ticket, the big ticket is running in the background. I know that stuff's going on, but we're gonna pan the camera over to this self-insert OC over here as she complains about being sick and not feeling well, and the voices in her head are telling her to kill people. Yeah, we're gonna spend the next 300,000 words on this person.
Do you want to know what the worst part is? If you want to do that, there's a fantastic video game called Lord of the Rings: The Third Age that shows you how to go and tell a story while the main plot's happening somewhere else. It's also an excellent RPG, and more people should play The Lord of the Rings: The Third Age.
Jin says, I can't read any of the good books now. What if at the end of my life all I have left is skibbity toilet memes?
I have bad news for you, Jin. That's all you're gonna have anyway, so you might as well entertain yourself now.
Tales of the Fourth Age! Gothmog the Cruel!
Okay, you know what? At least we're going to the Fourth Age. At least they're going somewhere that's not the Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah. Sauron was vanquished 17 years ago, yet trouble still stirs in Mordor. The daughter of the village chief is kidnapped, and former slaves of Nirn are forced to call for aid from King Eliezer and beseech his protection against the ravages of Gothmog the Cruel, a being from a bygone era with a score to settle.
What?
Isn't the guy that died? Ain't Paranor?
I don't think that's an actual character.
No,
It
Gothmog's
is-
a character, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
He's the guy with the crippled
With
arm
fucked up face.
and fucked up face. Yes.
The
one
really
that-
fucked up
really
face.
narrowed it down.
During
The
the
one
trebuchet.
who sidesteps a trebuchet rock.
Oh,
Yeah, that one.
That one particular orc.
Wait,
specifically.
what?
Yeah, that's Gothmog.
Why would I give a fuck about this guy?
Bro's
Yeah.
getting dogged by that guy?
A literal mook.
And he's supposed to be fucking dead.
Excuse you, he's an Ultramook.
Well, no, he wouldn't be dead at this point, Gray, because it's taking place like 20 years before.
No, you said the fourth age. That's
Fourth
20
age
years
is
after.
after.
Yeah.
Oh,
They literally said 17 years after the war.
right, yeah, no, my bad. Yeah, he is.
You have a
supposed to be
dumb
dead.
moment.
I'm just kind of.
Yeah, he got AON'd.
Yeah, we're aliens, we're refugees, your time has passed, your kind won't last. Yeah. Those are some dialogue lines, yeah. The Nettle and the Desert Rose by female author. TA 3019. After the final battle, the Serpent Banner lies trampled upon Pelennor. When a fateful bargain is struck between victor and vanquished, Marine finds herself torn from the confines of her father's harem and sent to Gondor. Will she carve herself a place in this realm where everyone hates her? Starting with
No.
the very man responsible for her family's downfall. Eladin times female OC self-insert. Harem. Legolas. Aragorn.
I'm sorry, repeat that last?
Harem, female self-insert, Eladin, Legolas, and Aragorn. Gonna be spit roasted from every hole. The peak female fantasy. 62 chapters, 200k words.
Take it, change the names, change the locations, and then sell it on Amazon.
Yep. Honestly,
much.
if I had the ability to get a slightest fuck given here, I probably would just spend my days going through. Maybe once AI gets a little bit more advanced, I'll go through fan fiction like this and just publish it to Amazon. I'll just AI remove blank, replace with blank, publish. Just publish their stories continuously on Amazon under a different name.
I support this.
I mean, hey, like, look, I get it. There's a lot of people out there that get pissed off about it, and there's stories constantly about author was found out that their story was being sold on Amazon, but it's like, hey, if I can remove the word Lord of the Rings from your story title and premise, and it looks like another generic fantasy story, then it's really your own fault that I'm able to sell it on Amazon.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not true. Like, I get what you're saying. That's not true. But I do, fuck these authors. So
Well, yeah, but if it's like, I come across a fucking, Naruto, no powers, modern AU, where Naruto is a mafia member running a coffee shop, and Sasuke is a college student working for the police, and they don't know their other's secret jobs, but they become roommates with each other, and then they have gay sex. If I'm able to remove the words Naruto and Sasuke and then sell it as a female rom-com on Amazon, that's really the author's own fault. Because if it's that easy, then they shouldn't be posting the story to the Naruto section. That's how it is.
Many such cases.
Anything that is a modern day that isn't just already set there and uses stuff like Naruto, Sasuke, or any
Harry
other thing.
Potter, yeah.
Hey, if you can replace the name, names very easily, and then it just works, it's not fan fiction.
The readers will question why the good cop keeps saying believe it, even when the situation seems weird. No, they won't. No, they won't.
No, they're not gonna question that.
Here Where the Fire Grows by female author. Sybil was just teenager when she wished all she had that she would wake up in Middle Earth. And then something granted her wish and she woke up in Middle Earth. But, however, it didn't think it needed her memory of her old home when she got there. A decade later, she stumbles across Boromir in the wilderness. Will she be able to fulfill a goal she never remembers, which is romancing Boromir? This story will be romancing
Whoa, hang on a
Boromir.
minute. Why do you want to romance Captain Daddy? Wait, I'm answering my own question.
Yeah, she can fix them.
Ooh, that's some fixing. I don't know about that, kid.
She can fix them. Female OC self-insert times Boromir. A romance adventure story, 38 chapters, 130k words.
Man, this isn't even entertaining or funny. It's just fucking pathetic.
You sure? Yeah. How about this one? This one may be a little bit even more pathetic. The Price of Pride. An impossible quest to kill a treacherous wood elf accused of offering his mother to the Dark Lord and killing her. She accepts the mission of resources to explore Middle-earth and the growing darkness. Dive deep into this tale of deception, danger, and destiny in a war-torn Middle-earth. Xena
Do you
the
think
Warrior
alliteration is
Princess.
going to make us like you, author?
Xena the
It won't.
Warrior
Yes.
Princess times Legolas slow burn.
So I'm sorry, Xena in
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Xena, warrior princess,
Yep.
renowned lesbian.
Yes.
No.
Takes the
Xena's
dick.
bisexual. Xena is in fact bisexual,
No,
canonically.
she's straight in this one.
Well, no. She's with an elf. She may as well still be bisexual. She's with a male elf. She may as well still be
Least-
bisexual.
Least anti-elf sentiment.
Yeah.
I mean, that elf is awful pretty for a male elf, okay?
Boromir doesn't need fixing. He fell to temptation and then realized his mistake and died to fix his mistake. Yeah, Boromir was an absolute badass, but you see, women look at that and they think, I can fix him and make him better.
Well, if they really mean they'll ruin him.
Yes.
Yes.
I still remember when I read that self-insert for The Hobbit that started with the self-insert being raped by her boyfriend, then murdered. And she woke up
Excuse you?
in Middle-earth and fell in love with a dwarf prince.
I beg your pardon.
Fucking
What?
excuse me?
Oh, boy.
I just
That
heard
came
all
out of
kinds
fucking
of dumb
nowhere.
shit.
There were 10. Kin slain, future uncertain. Female author self-insert has no desire to flee to the undying land. Instead, she chooses to fight next to the people who would fight for a better day in the fight. In the midst of the impending war, the strongest of friendships kindle a romance that will ensure all sorts of predicaments and mischief occur when long-buried memories resurface that just so conveniently happen to help the self-insert female OC pursuing their object of affection. Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas times OC. Don't worry, though. Legolas chooses her.
Yes, I was so worried about that.
79 chapters, 355,000 words over the course of the past 9 years. "80 chapters in 9 years." That is...
How many words again?
Too many.
Yeah, too many.
Author, maybe get a hobby. Maybe
I think
stop
this
making
is their
this your
hobby.
hobby.
Yeah. Probably for the best, yeah. A Wild Heart. Lady female self-insert, younger sister of Eowyn and Eomer, is a lost, rebellious, wild girl boss who needs some direction and guidance. The High King and Queen with Prince Faramir, Lady Eowyn, and Eomer have to work out a plan to help girl boss female self-insert, all while knowing that girl boss female self-insert wishes to do is see the lands her hobbit friend hails from. 26 chapters, 30,000 words. Damn, that's crazy. Over the course of the past 2 years, eh? Damn, that's crazy. Through the Fire. In the midst of the war, spurred by another servant of Sauron, Thranduil meets a passionate female self-insert with a powerful ability. Presiding as the sole ruler of a hidden nether realm of elves, she is committed to protecting Middle-earth from the enemy and will ignite the Elven King's loins to fuck her. Thranduil times self-insert. Slow burn. Post both of these nuts.
You said
I'm
this
gonna
is
fucking kill you, author.
Nether realm elf, right? So they're dark elves.
No, they're just in a hidden dimension.
Oh,
That's made out of...
It's made out of fairy dust. Stop asking questions.
Fuck
bullshitty
you.
him.
Yeah. Yep. And, hey, everyone, just remember, Atin asked for this. Atin asked
I
for
did.
this.
Atin,
Why
why
did
did you
you?
ask for this?
Because you know what? We haven't been here in a hot minute.
There was a reason.
We shouldn't have come back.
Yeah.
I would say coming back here was a good reminder that there are worse depths than we usually plumb.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Sure, we could go to AO3.
No, we can't.
No, we can't.
That'll stream.
Yeah, not on stream, but why would I ever willingly go to AO3 if I wasn't going to potentially make 3 cents off of it?
Desperation because you keep looking for things to read.
No, I will never be
You'll get
desperate
there
enough to go on to
eventually.
AO3.
You
No.
will get there eventually. It's like a crack addiction.
No, it's actually this wild thing is I just go play video games when I can't find anything else to read in fanfiction.
It is the literary equivalent of smoking Parmesan cheese you scooped up out of the rug, Sneaky. You will get there one day.
No, I won't. Won't happen.
Are you speaking from experience there?
Yes, he is. He
You
likes
know
to
I'm
eat his
quoting
cheese.
someone.
He likes to eat his cheese to the side of carpet. It's part of the French cuisine.
That's very odd.
Well,
Least
have a way to cover that fishy
racist
smell.
anti-French sentiment.
Yes. Tomorrow is unknown. 2 years after the COVID pandemic, Aspen, the
God.
female self-insert, quits her job to make her wish of traveling through the world of reality. In a temple, she picks up a stone which teleports her to Minas Tirith, and now she wants to go home. female self-insert times Legolas? The Lord of the Rings fan fiction section, the dark place where even light fears tread? Yes. Deep Within by female author. Reborn into Middle Earth's first age with only a passing knowledge of the movies. Well, I mean, that's basically going to be useless.
That's everyone.
Illyria knows that there is a lot of work to be done if she wants her loved ones to survive the coming apocalypse. Neither her father nor Doria are gonna fall. That is her oath. Yep. Okay, we got up next. We got your My Light in the Dark. As much as I used to love fairy tales, I never believed in them, not until I died and got reincarnated into Lord of the Rings. As the old saying goes, you have to see it to believe it. Only my sister Lauren and I, we didn't just see it, we lived through it. Female author self-insert times Frodo.
Why?
That doesn't seem
well,
realistic.
You see, Parrish.
We all know women don't like short men. Come on now. She can't be with a base short king.
Well, yes. No, that's pretty much where, yeah. Can't really build on that one. And male pregnancy on screen. Oh yeah, how about that? Reasons to Live. The story is ironically called by female author. Male on male sex and male pregnancy during the Battle of Helm's Deep.
Perish. Die. Stop talking, please.
Yep, that exists.
It shouldn't.
Special thanks to my friend Lord of the Ring fangirl for her hard work editing this story.
You're telling me someone you knew actually read that?
No, it says in the summary.
Someone the author knew, excuse me.
Oh. Anyway, we're just gonna fun the crossover section. Surely the crossovers can't be worse. Published in 2004, 158k words written over 20 years. Yeah, imagine you being massively into male pregnancy stories and then having to wait for your one chapter a year of 5,000 words.
Truly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Horrific.
Yeah.
Was this? Who comes calling to this shithole?
Why the fuck do I see someone in all caps just go mpreg on screen? What the fuck?
Because there is male pregnancy on screen. That's probably why. Yeah.
I thought this was
He had a
FFN,
butt
not
baby.
AO3.
Where do you think it originated, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, makes sense then, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I hate this. Chronicles of Middle Earth: The Wardrobe, the Ring, and the Fellowship
Oh
by
God, no.
Abinamaru Skywalker.
Oh, they're just going to destroy two beloved fantasy franchises at once. Good. Good.
Yes.
Of course.
Sent to Professor Kirk's house for safety during the Battle of Britain. The Pensives stumble across a wardrobe which leads them to a whole new world, known as Middle Earth. When a ring makes it into their hands, they find themselves in a war against evil, including the White Witch Jadis and Dark Lord Sauron.
I'm
Bro.
90% certain those two would sooner kill each other than work together.
The grand
They would
great.
literally both of Max is correct. Literally both of them would go, there can only be one.
Yep. And then they
Fucking
would
And then
kill each
Gremlin
other.
voice.
And then
Yes.
there's the Grand White Wizard Saruman in the background.
Yeah, apparently.
No, he's Saruman of many colors.
He's Saruman the dreary.
Excuse you. Orthanc is a inclusive and welcoming workplace. We don't like to use the term white wizard anymore.
Ah, yes, he's Saruman of the Rainbow.
He's a wizard of no color.
You see,
You joke, but I'm pretty sure that
Urukai don't see color. The only color they see is red, the color of your guts.
Ah,
Or brown, possibly, the
very
color of your
inclusive.
pants.
are you telling me he's a meat wizard?
Yes, actually,
Saruman very
canonically-
well might be a meat wizard.
canonically, I mean, look what he did with the Urukai.
Who's eating something? I'm just hearing chewing in the
Sneaky.
background. Oh, nice. Watch eating.
Nuts.
Your mother.
Did you bring enough for the whole class, Sneaky?
Yeah.
Come here and get them.
Chewing on these nuts.
No.
Put these nuts in your mouth.
You're so proud of that, aren't you?
No.
It was too easy to be proud of.
Yeah. If I wanted to be proud, I'd have to make a joke like Botha.
Oh, Zealander arrived while I was away.
Yeah, both
Did
of
you
these
just
nuts.
call me a New Zealander?
Yes.
Fuck you, cunt.
No. You're New Zealand, not Australian.
Listen, it would. Oh god, I just realized it'd be more accurate to call me New British.
Yes.
Oof.
Anyway. Marred but remade. That's not in English.
Yeah, but putting it in the English section gets some more views.
Oh, no, they didn't put it in the English section. I just didn't filter for English.
Ah.
There and
Skill issue.
time travel back again. The
If it's a Harry
golden
Potter one, it's
days
probably a
of
Republic
peace
Rhymes.
never happened. Instead, war broke out over the unoccupied lands. Of the Fellowship, only Legolas and Gimli remained along with Arwen, but Arwen finds a way to send a memory back in time. And together, they have to risk everything they have to give one last Hail Mary to fix everything they have. Rated M for suicide with female self-insert Bilbo.
Yeah, no,
You
I cannot
shut
believe.
your fucking dirty mouth. Also, this just
I-
sounds like.
Also, can I just say, I love the positioning of this story. That for some reason the golden days of peace never happened. Female self-insert Bilbo.
Yeah.
Oof.
Somehow
Listen,
peace never occurred.
be
Now let's
fair,
take
that
it to our
story's not-
main character.
To be fair, that story's unrealistic because who can kill Samwise the Chad Ganji other than old age?
Oh, no one
I
said
mean, man was
Gamgee did.
Chad.
Didn't they say that in the Fellowship the only one still alive was Gimli and Legolas?
No, the only ones that were still remained in the
Ah.
Fellowship.
Yeah, I thought Samwise
thought-
got old, had a family, and then got on the boat and went to wherever the elves went.
No, he went back to the Shire and slammed 13 children out of a hobbit woman.
Yes, but after the 13 children, he got on the boat
Really? I
to
thought he stayed in the
join
Shire.
Frodo.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, at the very end of his life, he got to join Frodo.
In a land where they're all immortal.
I still
or
remember that Tolkien was asked about Samwise Gamgee, and he chose that name because he thought that it was impossible for anyone to have that name. And then it turns out that there was one person in Britain named Samwise Gamgee. And he was like, I'm so sorry for your loss. Here, have these signed books.
something. Oof.
You think he felt so bad that he just made Samwise the biggest Chad in fucking Lord of the Rings?
No, because he only found out about it afterward.
Isn't there some his name is a pun bullshit in the lore?
That sounds familiar. That does sound
Like I
familiar.
swear I saw something about it just the
I think
other
I saw a
day.
meme. Yeah, I think I saw a meme
Yeah,
that
meme.
the name voices. So it how the Shire fuck, I can't remember what it was. I think it was actually a place, not a person's name, that turned out to be a pun, both in English and the made-up language of Tolkien.
No, like Samwise, you had to explain that the place was a pun to understand why Samwise's name was itself a pun.
Maybe. I just remember seeing a meme like a couple weeks back about it.
Like I swear I saw this on Facebook or some shit.
Ew, who's using Facebook, you fucking old fossil?
Apparently my friends.
Get
Come
new
on,
ones.
son. Be serious. Be serious,
You,
friends.
you either need to get them off of Facebook or drop them.
I really
all-
appreciate how all of us were just like getting new friends then.
I mean, I don't believe he actually had friends, but go ahead.
I mean,
Go
I,
off,
off,
King.
I at least offered an alternative, but it still ended with or get rid of them.
Found it.
What, science friend list?
No, I can't find something that doesn't exist.
Oof.
Oof.
Even Gray's getting in on the brutality.
No,
It's
speaking
fine.
of
It's so
brutality,
easy.
speaking of brutality, it's a massive shame. Gray was here for this. It's a massive shame that Arn was not streaming when he did his VTuber reveal.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Oh, whoa,
yeah.
Hold up. Can someone get me a screenshot?
yeah.
Give me a screenshot.
The fuck?
I remember he posted a lot in sitting room.
What the fuck is going
Wait,
on
did-
here? What the fuck? Why is T being pressed on my keyboard?
What?
Oh, hold on.
You didn't accidentally turn on one of the farming macros for Elden Ring, did you?
Found it.
No.
Posting it in the. It is in the FF chat. He's new fucking VTuber model.
Okay, so I've run into a small issue here.
Wait,
Yeah.
I've run into a
Ah,
small
yeah, that
issue
model.
here.
wait a minute.
I've
What is this
unplugged my
fucking-
keyboard.
This is
And
a little too close.
I've unplugged my keyboard
There's
and it's
so
still
much copyright
keyboarding.
infringement in there, begging to be sued. Especially given that Arn is who Arn is with his interesting political takes.
Least insane sapling.
Second of all, what is this fucking twink ass bullshit?
Yeah. Good, you found it. Good, you found it. Okay.
Did he agree that instead of sapling, he was going to be called seedling?
Bro,
Yeah,
it doesn't
it's a
matter.
sapling, it's a seedling, yeah. Yeah, no, I fucking I made fun of him
Oh.
so hard for that shit. I was like,
Everyone
I'm
did.
so glad that Purple gave you a chin finally, so you can experience.
Yeah, everyone made fun of him on the SDM about it.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Look, if someone wants to attempt that, like, go ahead, but
Don't start with something where you're gonna get yourself sued out of existence.
it is so obvious where I can't even say inspired from, where it was taken from.
Like that's my problem here. You're dealing with Japan and cover.
Yeah,
That's
my
also
only
a thing that showed up.
It was a macro, Max. The
Which one?
fuck did I have a fucking button on my mouse that I never click.
It's just macro to T.
Yeah, I'm
What?
really key press macro number 3. What the fuck is key press macro number 3?
And why is it just the letter T?
E T T T T T T T T T T T E. Oh, it's Starfield.
Hmm.
Okay.
equipment take, and then equipment again.
I'm gonna guess that's for something that's exceedingly tedious.
Tedious, yeah, it
Mhm.
was. I'm gonna just save that as clear it out. Yeah, clear that out. That was throwing me for a loop. That was throwing me for. Yeah, Arn is least insane sapling. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
I
trying to
mean,
make
it's not
lore.
like we.
He's trying to make lore about the broken antler as well on the left.
I mean, it's not like we haven't seen guys running either just flat out female VTuber avatars or femboy avatars. Like
Yeah.
Rev, for instance,
But the-
has his.
but the legal
yeah, I know
issues are a
Rev and
problem.
Taiga. I know, yeah, but yeah, it's a little the hair would be passable.
You can get away with the
it's-
hair. You just can't. get
Yeah, it's the
antlers.
hair and the antlers and the
Mhm.
whole seedling thing and
Yeah.
Oh, and the little
Yeah.
green thing
As
there on
Jin
the
said.
stock has got to go.
On his leg.
oh man, I
Yeah.
totally forgot what the fuck else was there. I made fun of Arn for what was it, Ray? I made fun of Arn for the height.
You
Yeah,
also
I
You
made-
did.
You said something about charcoal.
What's the height supposed to be?
Oh, that's what it was. I'm really excited for him because finally he'll know what being 5'6" feels like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Destroyed.
Oh man, that's not gonna do much for his self-esteem.
That's assuming he has any left.
I just used him as a fucking punching bag.
Oh my god.
I mean, listen, he quite literally brought it on himself.
Oh, he absolutely brought it on
Yeah.
himself.
Yep.
Honestly, I think it would have been better for him if he just got like some fucking like Scandinavian dwarf model.
Here's the thing. That's what I would have expected of him. Like, you
At
told me
least
he's
then
gonna be
we can
streaming,
make
and then, but here's the thing. The moment you said, "Oh yeah, his VTuber debut," I'm like, wait, hang on a second. I need screenshots. This was not what I was expecting. I was expecting
Yeah.
him to lean into his Scandinavian heritage, not
No, he's
not
gone.
femboy
Fanboyism.
faunus.
Yeah,
Not
femboy,
femboy fauna
fanboy.
knockoff.
Yeah.
No. Call
Like,
him femboy simp.
Least insane.
You know, he's
sapling.
also not using a voice changer. He's just gonna keep his regular voice coming out of that.
What
fucking
is it with
shirt.
Fauna
Oh
fans
yeah,
and
no,
beans?
that's what it was. Yeah,
Oh.
that's what it
God.
was.
Orf is Orf is just as merciless. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What I
Yeah.
said. Doofenshmirtz for Disneyland. What the fuck?
No, it doesn't, Lamau. He sounds like a dwarf without the bellow and a half kind of cigarette vocal fry.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, dwarf. Someone said, I hope your voice matches your model. And I said,
yeah.
don't worry, it
That was me.
doesn't. He's a dwarf without the bellow and the half vocal fry of cigarette carton.
Oh
Oh,
Jesus!
Yeah, it was a funny time.
Oh yeah, and
Oh,
Jin said he looked
boy.
like Fauna's sister.
Son told him that if he gets big, he has to be prepared for the porn that people will draw him, or if I foresee much pegging.
I was
Yeah.
gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you know what? He probably would welcome that. He would probably
Yeah.
welcome that,
Some chastity caged
Excuse me?
on.
Yeah.
dude. He's a
Yeah.
sapling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aura was Schrodinger's shoulder because he didn't actually give a height.
Fauna's least insane sapling.
Mm.
We've only said it like 6 more times. Can we go for 7?
No.
Also,
Fauna's
he's
least insane
calling
sapling?
his character Seedling.
No, his
no.
fandom
Or-
is the seedling.
Oh my god! I thought that was
Yeah.
a joke.
Oh,
I was like, no way, he
No.
actually called
Oh.
himself Sealing.
Yeah,
He's
no, like I said,
fandom.
he's just asking to get sued.
He's fandom.
Yeah, they're gonna be so far up his ass.
Like, assuming he
Jesus
attains
Christ.
any level of success,
I told him that he ever achieves success, he needs to raid us while we're doing a podcast.
Okay, so as far as American copyright is concerned, they can't do shit because it's a more than 20% difference. Where does he live again?
He lives in
no,
Norway.
He's in
Sweden?
Norway, so he
No,
doesn't
no,
even
sign.
have the
sign, they
agreement.
absolutely can. The 20% difference thing is a relative measurement, because anyone who looks at Fauna and then looks at what he's got is going to go, yes, this is clearly based off of.
Yeah.
They'll
Mhm.
say it's clearly based off of it, but any competent lawyer will go, well, sucks to suck because it's
It's
more than
it's,
25%.
as
It's
long as it's
also
legally
was made
distinct.
specifically
legally
for him.
distinct.
Yeah, the thing is though, it's also made specifically for him. It's not like a public domain model, so he can get in more trouble because
Yeah,
I'm pretty
here's
sure.
the thing. He commissioned this, and again, the 20% won't apply because the possibility for brand confusion is going to be significant with what he's done with his model, and that's a
Mhm.
huge factor.
Yeah. Like he's doing it to get out of a rut he's gotten into of just the same fucking thing over and over again, but yeah.
Yeah, cool, great.
I mean,
Don't get yourself sued in the process.
okay,
Yeah.
the problem is here, there's enough that it's questionable and it could get lawyers involved. And even if he wins, it's going to be a money fight, and he's not going to want that fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you could have done so many other things to have your inspiration. Like you've
Yeah.
got the
Can't
hair.
just remove the damn antlers.
It's
Problem
the
solved.
antlers. It's just the antlers mainly.
I would say the
Yeah.
antlers are the big problem. Like the
Like a
you could
green
have the hair and
femboy
the
elf.
ears with the whole like. Here's the thing, the whole like Camp Scout badge thing. I think she's got something like that. Oh my god.
He also he's got a fauna badge on. He has to get rid of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh my
Yep.
god, that's got to go right away. Like.
He could even
Oh,
have
yep, so he
antlers or
does.
horns. They just have to look different than what he's got.
Substantially different. Like
Yeah, they need to be like ram horns or something that you look at it at a glance, go, yeah, that's not fauna. And again, the little
Yeah.
vine on the sock, that's got to go.
No,
I
the
mean-
flower's fine. No, how many people are actually going to see his full feet model? Like the flower's fine. It's just a little thing there. But
If
the
he
badge,
ever
I
actually
the
has
just
antlers,
the full
really, at the end of the day, I think my only complaint is that he went with the fucking Shota thing. I just find
Yeah.
that really weird.
I don't have a problem
yeah, especially with his voice. Of course, you fucking don't sign. We know you don't.
with it.
But
Again,
even with his voice,
he's using his lolly model.
even with especially with his voice, and it just doesn't really, it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Like I said-
who's the dude?
Like I said, it's either going to cause cringe or weirdos who's into the Gap Moe that you don't really want.
Okay, I want
So,
to be real with you,
who's-
Sign. The only reason why I even watch Rev despite him using a female model, is multiple times I used to just ignore his videos because of, guy using female model. And then when I
Just listen to
finally
the
watched
audio.
his videos, it specifically was with me putting them on in the background and not paying attention to his model. And it's only
says some
because he
decent
actually
stuff.
covers shit that I fucking care about, and that's the only reason why I watch him.
It's fair.
So-
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't he multiple times ranted about Shotas and Fujoshis and all that jazz?
Arn, yes.
Which, yeah, I mean, woo.
Hmm.
Good
The
hypocrisy there.
louder they complain.
Yeah, well, no, see, what it is with Arn is that he's really, kind of, how to put this, he's,
Retarded?
identifying with the Shota
Oh
theme.
no.
Oh,
Yeah.
because of the fauna thing.
No, because of the manlet cope.
Yeah, and he wants to be
Really?
like by women
Yeah,
taller than him.
bro's
He wants
like
to be mothered.
fucking 5'4", dude. Like
He is 5'4", just like I am. Yes,
Yeah, he
just
is
like me and Tojo.
super fucking tiny, and he's also
And
super
Peach,
skinny.
actually.
He doesn't have the ability to buff up like an Australian can,
Mm.
and so he's basically a thin twig who's 5'4", and so he kind of basically only has the Shota trope to embrace.
Lean into.
And so he did that, and I think he kind of lost the plot at some point.
I think he lost more than a plot.
Shota, leaning into the Shota thing isn't bad, but again, just the fucking
No.
legal repercussions.
My problem with it is he's gone on so many rants about it and how he hates it and it's disgusting and blah 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 blah.
Who is the guy who has a purple-haired VTuber girl model but has a car in a day smoker's Brooklyn accent voice? Fuck if I know. I've seen memes about that sort of shit, but I've seen memes about that person, but I've never actually gotten their name or even cared to look up their videos.
Like, I've
never
watched
heard of
a
that.
couple of videos of his, and he was actually really good. But the difference between the voice and that model was just like blew my fucking mind.
Yeah, no, I got nothing.
Mm.
Anyway, let's see. Silmarillion Lord of the Rings crossover. Yeah, I mean it's kind of implied. You don't really need a crossover for it, but
Unless you're bringing
Okay.
stuff from the Silmarillion to Lord of the Rings for whatever reason.
I thought
Specifically,
the Silmarillion was
It's
like
the prequel. It is the prequel.
I will never understand VTuber culture. The only one I can respect is Kirsch. Yeah, I like Kirsch. She's Aspen's spicy cat.
Mm.
What?
Oh,
Ooh, what?
I thought she was supposed to be a
Hirsch?
fox.
It's the
Wasn't
joke.
she?
So
Oh,
basically, Kirsch ran defense for Asmin when Asmin made a very salient point that a lot of people didn't like to hear. In his true sociopathic manner of delivery.
Which
So
And
he had a
one was
base
this?
tape.
Which tape was this?
it was like maybe a year or two ago.
Oh,
And Kirsch was running defense for him, even though she didn't need to, but she kind of just was like, "No, fuck you guys. He's right." And she ended up watching a lot of Asmin videos to try and better understand his opinions on things, and ended up agreeing with a lot of them. And so then the in-community joke became that Kirsch is Asmongold's spicy cat.
oh.
Fair.
Because I know that
Oh, what
there's a
did you
couple of
just
people that he.
paste?
Andrew pasting Andro stuff.
Oh. Because I know that
Um,
there's that is it Emiru that he hangs out quite a bit with?
Yeah, Emaru is part of his organization.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the person who made Arn's model is a Fujo.
Yeah.
I am
Of course.
somehow not surprised.
Yeah, you could tell by
So
some
he
of the
complains about
curves.
them and then gives them money.
You can tell
Yes.
by the sharp chin. You can tell by the sharp chin.
Yeah. Only the ones I know are Shark Girl and Calliope. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
was gonna
Yeah,
say
Gura's a good one
Nuts.
to know.
That's
No.
acceptable. That's fine. You really don't need to know anything past that.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And Nux is a piece of shit. I don't know why people
Yeah.
watch him. Back in the
I
day,
don't
I could
mind-
understand it because, like, back in the day, he used to make these like hour-long deep dive videos about, culture aspects and animes and reviews and like, like actual good, worthwhile listen to shit. And then his main channel turned into this like drama bait, clicktube bullshit where like he would say the words once and then put it in the title so you could put it in the title, and then the
Yeah.
rest of the
Had
30-minute
nothing to do
video
with
would
it.
have nothing to do with what he was saying in the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't seen anything from him in a while. I was like, oh, let's go see what he's doing. It's like, oh, he's not updating the
yeah.
Nux Taku channel much anymore. It's mostly all on Nux
Nux.
It's like all React content now. It's like, oh.
Yeah,
And
it's all
he's trying
fucking
to
React
he's trying to gimp off
content.
and he's trying to gimp off Jaden animations a lot.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, is he just like?
he's such a fucking grifter now. It's ridiculous. Like
He's created a parasocial relationship with fucking Jaden animations, and that everything that involves her is now also involving him, basically.
yeah.
So is this
And
just him being creepy, or is this just like him?
It's him being
Creepy.
creepy.
It is creepy.
Yeah, he parasited off of Charlie. He parasited off of other popular people that actually have fucking fan bases that do things. His only claim to fame, basically at this point, is that he's friends with Jaden Animation, he's friends with Charlie, and he's friends with Mudahar. That's his claim to fame at this point in current day. He's had a lot of really recent bad takes, a lot of really recent bad plays. He's argued in bad faith. Especially recently, there was a VTuber he argued with. He argued about, and where he accused the VTuber of grooming and pedophilia, and his source was,
yes.
"Believe me, bro, someone I trust told me."
Oh, the guy he got
That-
banned from Twitter and YouTube.
Yeah,
That whole thing that I got
and then he
to-
got
I learned
confronted
about
on it,
2 weeks ago.
and it turns out that he was wrong. And then he didn't apologize, and he doubled down instead. Because Nuxanor's friends are never wrong, and they would never lie to him. So clearly, the law, which found him innocent,
is wrong.
Because that's right. There was a court case about this.
There was.
No, I don't. I thought I was a
No.
private investigator who was just like
No,
out there on the corner, like, I'm gonna check this out. It's like,
The
oh,
charges were dropped. The charges
Yeah.
were leveled against him, and they were dropped because of no evidence.
okay then.
So let's get fucked then.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
He should sue for defamation.
he really should.
And
I
it-
think he is saying he is going to as well.
Yeah.
This is about the
I'm gonna be
tiger
honest,
VTuber, right?
Yeah,
other than
Tiger,
the-
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Other than,
Nuxanor doubled
like,
down
yeah.
again.
Yeah.
And then Tiger came out with receipts, and then Nux doubled down again.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
so-
mess.
Yeah. Other
Didn't he
than
also
like.
go,
Yeah. What? Sign, you broke up there.
didn't he also go, I apologized in private, trust me, bro, I shouldn't have to apologize in public?
Yes, and then
Yes.
then Tyga also came out and
Which-
said, "I don't know who you apologized to because it wasn't me."
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and there's the other thing where it's like, if this had been a private matter, you'd have a point. But you made the accusations in public. So
You made
guess
video
what?
about
Facebook
it.
should be
Requires
doing
public
its own.
apology.
Yep. I'm gonna be honest. Only VTuber I semi-watch nowadays, other than Gura, is Fillion, just because it's nice to watch someone who's stupider than I am.
That's fair. That's fair.
Jeez.
X fucking D.
That's fair.
I mean, that's rude.
It's not
It's
wrong.
comforting.
I mean, like, look,
it's
the
comforting
only-
to know I'm not the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, the only reason why Fillion's rated E for everyone is because she keeps slamming into the walls.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, is this content or is it playthroughs?
Mm.
I have no idea what Nux does for content anymore besides React videos. I have no
Drama.
idea what
It's
Taiga
just
does for
drama.
content.
It's
I think
just
it's
drama
just
now.
reaction stuff on Kick.
Yeah.
It's just
Well, see,
reactions and
that's
drama
the thing
YouTube.
though as well, is that Nux pretended to go on hiatus everywhere else besides Kick.
Yeah.
Which, man, he's fallen so far from like when the whole VShojo doxing thing was occurring a couple years ago,
Mm.
which was an IT security nightmare for anyone who knows IT, and was like, PR, shut your goddamn mouth. There needs to be an email sent out officially saying, hey, we're having a problem. Do not reply to any emails claiming to be from us for the time being. We'll have more news later.
Yeah, it's really impressive, honestly, that a lot of the things that Nux got caught up in where he looks good in is actually not because he was actually good in those situations, it's because the other party was more retarded than he was.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, because looking back at the situation, he did the right thing by telling the public, hey guys, there's this issue here. But the problem is there was too much info that he put in his video.
Yeah.
That could have interfered with the investigation.
Tonkatsu Sinclair, that's the one with the fucking Deep Smoker's voice.
Okay.
Goes by Absolute Unit on Twitter.
Oh yeah, that political podcast, the Trainwreck. Yeah, that was something else. Fucking Sargon, Destiny,
That's the one,
Hassan,
yes.
and Nick Fuentes. Jesus Christ, that was
Hold up.
something.
Why did you drop? Why did
Those
you
were
drop
a bunch of
Dummy Mummy
names.
Twitter?
Oh my god! Wait, they got all of these people in on that?
Yeah, with Asmongold as the referee. That was fucking wild.
You know what?
Oh lord.
I hate to say it. He probably is the best choice of that group to be a referee.
He would be, yeah. I say it's really funny because, I mean, Sargon's come a long way. Destiny's been outed as a pedophile. And, I mean, Hassan, I mean, is, 3 degrees short of a rock.
I think Destiny is in an awful headspace at this point in time with some of the recent comments he made.
Yeah, bro, like, him being in a headspace implies that there's something there to be in.
And then there's
never
Nick
get
Fuentes.
Nux's appeal. He always came off as a really annoying guy who would tell the shitty jokes in school, cackle at them like a lunatic, and when he noticed people wouldn't laugh, he would explain the joke and then laugh again.
That was exactly Knox, though. But
yeah, that's pretty. That's
actually.
The thing is, he used to have some decent analysis of characters and animes. That's what I found him for. And then they got the VTuber model, and it just went fucking downhill.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
He used to be a PNG tuber.
Yeah, he did.
He should have stuck to that, to be honest.
Yeah. The only way that podcast would have been more of a train crash if Bosch was in it? Yeah, pretty much. That shit was fucking wild. 29 and Aspen was still inquisitive. You couldn't find a better host. I think the problem is with that podcast is that there wasn't a mute button that Aspen was in control of. He didn't have a big red button to fucking shut some people up because Destiny has this whole thing where he doesn't allow other people to talk. Ever.
Hassan denies everyone's opinion that doesn't align with his own at all times, no matter what anyone else is saying.
Yeah. I really hate that about leftist tubers. I mean, leftists in general. Is that you can't fucking talk to them. They just shout you down and disagree with you. It's like, well, trying to have a discussion here, and you're
nope, I've been louder than you, so I'm right.
Yeah, it's just.
Hey, come on now. They learned that from U.S. politics.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, no one says U.S. politics was good. It's like, yeah, that kid keeps slamming his hand on the hot oven. You're like, yeah, well, he learned it from those guys over there. And you look at those guys over there, and they're like dousing oil on their pants and lighting it on fire. It's like, yeah, I don't really think that's a great group of people to learn from.
Mm-hmm.
The Dragonist Duology Part 2, We Rule the Skies. What? 2 favorites, 4 follows. Yeah, I can imagine why.
Published 23 days ago.
Yeah. An Unconventional Hobbit by Depressed Children. Man, that's an early 2000s name if I've ever seen one.
It is.
Published
Published
I'm sorry, is that
2022.
the author's name?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Depressed
that's
Children.
the author's name. You've been killed by depressed children. Depressed children shot you.
Yeah.
That's an early
okay then.
2000s name.
That's somebody's been playing too much Cards Against Humanity name.
No, dude,
No,
you-
that's just Xbox Live. That's
Yeah,
just fucking Xbox Live.
That's old kill board humor.
Yeah.
That's like back in the day in Medal of Honor where you could pick whatever your screen name was at any moment in time, and you could like change it to like the famous one was H2O. Everyone made their name H2O at some point in Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been killed by H2O. H2O shot you. H2O blew you up. You killed H2O.
I still remember the first time as a wee young lad playing PC games online and seeing your mom killed you and going, "That's fucking genius!" Obviously, I didn't use profanity because I didn't know profanity at that point. But right, just that moment of the small brain.
Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, 2000s humor, where it wasn't like blatantly offensive. It was just like really bad puns and jokes.
No, that's blatantly offensive nowadays, Sneaky. You're
Yeah,
not allowed
I
to use
know.
that anymore.
Yeah.
No, you're definitely still allowed to use your mom jokes.
No, you definitely can't. That's no, not that anymore. No.
I got in trouble for telling
Unconventional
someone.
Hobbit. The Elemental Lands was not the first place Kaguya went to. That's right. She actually created Middle Earth.
No.
And the Middle Earth would suit Zetsu's needs perfectly. They needed docile, vulnerable, easy to control Jinchurikis. Best way to do that was to leave the child among the peaceful, weak-willed hobbits of the Shire. His plan might have worked if any other hobbit had found the babe. That's right, this is Frodo Baggins raising Naruto Uzumaki.
Why didn't he just take Naruto and raise him to be so proud of being Kaguya's sacrifice that he'd give up the Kyuubi?
Well, you see, that sounds like smart, that sounds like intelligent, that sounds like it could work, and we can't have that. That would mean the plot couldn't happen the way the author wants it to.
Listen, you can call hobbits many things. But like meek? Nah, man. Have you ever pissed off a hobbit? They fucking killed Sauron.
Hey, you know what? Let's make this even better. Let's make this even better. A game of rings and towers.
Wait, no, hang on. I'm sorry. Before we go on, I need to remind people, do y'all motherfuckers remember who invented golf in Lord of the Rings? It was a hobbit who was tall enough to ride a pony and took a fucking goblin's head off with a club, and the goblin was named Golfindal. And the goblin's head went into a rabbit hole, and that's how golf was fucking invented in Lord of the Rings. So, yes. Meek hobbits, please continue.
Yes. A game of rings and towers. Cersei is sent to Middle-earth as a redemption. Okay. Now she has to adapt to life as an elf in Rivendell. That's right, she got fucking isekai'd.
Imagine
While
being
the
an
other,
elf.
While another
Holy
war
shit,
is
of all the-
brewing on the horizon.
No, hang on a minute. I'm sorry. You're telling me that one of the Maiar or the Valar looked at Cersei and was like, we should give her immortal life and eternal beauty. That'll fix her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That definitely will not be abused.
No, of course not.
This won't backfire at all.
Now adapting to life as an elf in Rivendell. Another war is brewing on the horizon. It's a war that brings familiar faces into her line of sight. Maybe Boromir and her are not the best of friends, but they are definitely gonna fuck. 10th Walker Crackfic.
Hey, bro, I can't even with this fucking dumbass.
Yep. Another one, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings story. Let's see, by the same person too, by the way.
Oh no.
Summary of parts 1 through 6 provided. This is called Ruins and North Stars, Will of the Valar, Part 7. Cersei knew she shouldn't give in. She knew she should be a good queen. But what if she can only be a good queen with Faramir? With a man who supports her and makes her head swim? Unfortunately, isn't her husband. What if everything she thought she wanted is taken away and thrown on a different path to the north?
So we're saying that she learned absolutely no fucking lessons and is
Yes.
going to continue to be a fucking scheming asshole?
Yes.
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 Which is perfect characterization for her.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, totally in character. Not what I'm here to fucking read.
You don't want to hear what I'm here to read where it involves Cersei.
No
Yes,
one
we know.
wants to
You're a fucking
find-
degenerate who likes fucking siblings.
No, it wasn't that.
Okay.
Then what was it?
What was it?
And are we ever going to believe you about it?
What was it, shithead?
No, you're not gonna believe me.
Mm.
I mean, that sounds like
Mm.
some cope and seethe to me.
Yeah, you want to go over to this new British city I just found? It's called Copenhagen.
Hey, listen, if you don't want to go there, I got this great British city called Seethwater. Which, by the way, I think actually is a real British city.
Oh, it is.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I think it is.
It's actually near
It's
Copenhagen.
right next door to Copenhagen.
Oh, perfect!
So you can cope and see at the same fucking time.
Well, it's just a short trip between the two.
Yeah, I'm sure you're very familiar with that one. You load yourself up.
Mm-hmm.
Man's giving me a layup. Coach told me not to miss those.
Fair.
It's not even a layup at this point. Bro's running up to me with the goddamn tee.
He's running up to us with the tee, and he's just slamming his nuts onto it. Kind of weird,
Vesper the
honestly.
Witch. That's right. A self-insert hedge witch takes in Harry Potter as her apprentice. What will happen when the self-insert girl boss is too close to the sun and falls through the veil of the death? Instead of her random nephew, who's also her nephew, Cyrus. That's right, Cyrus Black is her nephew. Because why not? See how she survives Middle Earth while she waits for a reunion between her and her reborn fiancé, Legolas.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Pivot point. She came to in a place she had never been, overlooking a graveyard she never thought she would return to. She had never been here before, and she was in a graveyard, however, that
But
was...
she'd never been known to return to.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That that's some logic, maybe.
I suppose.
That is a
No,
statement.
actually, it's memory fucking logic. Like, well, I was reborn without my memories, but now I'm back here and I'm starting to remember kind of shit.
Sabism. His brethren came, always worshipped the stars, but Legless always watched the Fox constellation, and then one night the Fox constellation shot a star at him, and soon he discovers that it wasn't a star that fell, but actually it was a female Naruto that he was going to have lots of sex with.
What does the fox say?
Silence.
The fox says no.
Apparently, the fox says believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is basically going to be a self-insert female author. Saruman the White summons Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Team Natsu and the One Ring. Natsu and Luffy go together to fight the One
Really?
Ring. No.
Really? You're picking the two biggest dumbasses who will be almost immediately corrupted by a ring?
Natsu and Lucy from Fairy Tail, not Luffy. But yes.
Oh.
No worries.
I was gonna say Luffy probably would stand a chance at not being corrupted. It's not much
Yeah.
there to.
He's all for
I was
freedom.
gonna
So
say
he won't
there's
let...
kind of not a lot there for the ring. To
His whole thing is freedom, and a ring trying to corrupt him to take over things would probably not work.
It really wouldn't.
No. Especially
What
because
if
he'd
the
be
ring
just
offered
interested in
Denji?
eating...
Denji's too depressed for that to work, probably.
Power, though. Power could easily be taken by the ring.
Oh my god, Power just be like, yeah, let's go.
What? Don't you hear my whispers? Ruling time. What? Luffy is not pure. I'm sorry, Tension, but Luffy is not pure. You are completely wrong on that.
Who's trying to say Luffy is pure?
Tension.
No,
Do you not realize that?
Luffy's purely about freedom, but
Do
he's
you
not
realize
pure.
that the most destructive thing that Luffy could ever think of happening to him is his dream being destroyed? That's why he leaves his enemies alive with their hopes and dreams destroyed around them. He specifically does that because it's the cruelest thing he knows. Like, Luffy is not pure. He is intentionally destroying everything that they, like, no.
Oh yeah, that was a Word of God thing from Oda recently.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Just in case you guys thought Luffy was a good person. Psych!
Oh no,
I mean, he did always say that he wasn't a hero because he doesn't want to share his meat.
I've never really thought that because early on, Luffy
Max is going robot.
absolutely. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
What'd you say?
We did not catch that. That was...
Or early on, I'd argue at least before the 2-year time skip, there were several moments that Luffy absolutely was willing and ready to kill some of his opponents.
Yes.
They did it was pure dumb luck they didn't die in the first part of One Piece.
I'm pretty sure he was aiming to kill Crocodile in that fight with those final punches. Crocodile was just like...
Crocodile 100% deserved it, by the way. Luffy did nothing wrong.
Yes.
No one is saying otherwise, knows.
No. But Crocodile was a New World veteran, even if he was fucking depressed and self-destructive, so that's why he didn't die. But if he faced anyone else from part 1 there, even Moria, there's a good chance he probably would have killed them. Moria is actually just a walking corpse, so.
No, he's still alive.
Not sure. There's no confirmation after his crewmate.
No, he's alive.
Oh,
He's
there is?
alive. He just
thought there
saved a
was no
lot of
confirmation.
shadows. That was at one point.
Huh. I thought they ripped out his devil fruit like they did his crewmate Absalom.
Hmm.
Because he went off after Blackbeard because Blackbeard ripped out his crewmate's fruit, so.
That part we don't know.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, we don't know currently if he's alive.
Oh,
Oh,
someone dropped.
That was an aura.
Mm.
No one of importance.
oh! I mean, you're
It
not
was the
wrong.
retail, man.
Still,
It was the
oof.
retail.
Gray's just swinging at everyone tonight.
Woof.
Hey, the only thing
Listen-
Gray hasn't swung at is Sisters of Battle.
Bro woke up and chose violence.
To be fair, everyone's
Bro, I
giving him
killed like
ammunition.
40 of them.
Everyone's
win,
giving
though.
him ammunition.
Yeah? And?
I think the only thing you got to swing on was Flagellance.
No, I got to kill more things.
Oh, you did? Good.
Yeah. I got to kill almost all of them in a Morven squad. I killed 3 Gassies, 2 Immolators. The only thing he had left was a Junit that went out to the mid-board.
Huh. The Ring on Natsu is irresponsible. I don't know. It actually kind of fits seeing as he's half demon. Or is he just full demon with dragon slaying powers? I'm trying to remember the lore.
See what else we got here. Is there anything good here?
In the Lord
Harry
of the Rings
Potter.
section? No. Any Harry
Jedi
Potter one is
Gamer
just-
Awakened. In another galaxy far away, Isekai self-insert OC multi-crossover gamer fic.
Never tempt
Never
him.
again.
Yeah.
Never say
Yeah.
these words again.
Phantom of the Opera, Lord of the Rings. Frodo times Hobbits times OC self-insert.
What?
Yeah.
Of all the places you could go,
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? I think that's a good night. I think we had a good night. We can all agree is you were done.
Yeah.
we're done.
Yep.
We don't need
You're
to read a story
done.
tonight. They're terrible. We all hate it.